What up, peeps? Hey, it's Saturday, June the 22nd, 2013, and figured I'd post my weekly blog on here. And so basically, nothing really new is going on. I went to the Angel game yesterday, and of course, they lost again, but I was in the company suite, so I was with a couple clients, and or one of our clients. And then my buddy Mike came with me, and so, fun times ensued. Free food, free drink. The only bad part is the Angels lost again. But and then we went to the catch, had a couple drinks, had a fireball shot, and then, of course, I guess the restaurant lost my ATM card of all things. So I canceled that today, and so no charges or any weird doings kind of ensued or anything like that. But it's kind of a pain in the ass because I'm like, Westcom doesn't allow you to go to the branches to actually get a new ATM card. You have to actually order it from the actual like call center, I guess you call in, and then they send you the card out. So I'm like, well, it's about 5 to 7 business days is what they told me. So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, really? I'm like, of all things, can't you just let me go to the branch? Because I went there anyways today because I had to deposit a check that I got from my dad. And but whatever. I guess good things come to those who wait. So luckily, I got some money from Mike yesterday when we went to the bar, and I cashed the check. So had a little cash from that. So if I have to, I can always go to the branch. Maybe during lunch, or I don't know how I can ever make it there during the week, but whatever. And get more cash. Hopefully, my ATM card comes quick. Just because it makes things a lot easier. But luckily, I have credit cards with really low balances on them, and so whatever. So, but beyond that, this is more or less my slump week I have with MS. I actually feel really good. I definitely feel a little bit of a difference because it's starting to get warmer. But it's in California, it's still in the 70s. It's beautiful outside. I can't bitch. And especially for those who live in like other parts of the U.S., you're actually dealing with real weather, and also if you live in other states or other countries, then maybe it could be like more wintertime. I don't really know. But luckily, I mean, it has been getting warmer on days, and then it cools back down again. But it's warmer at night, things like that. So I can't wait till the winter time comes, because then the temperatures drop into like the 50s, 60s, and I don't have to worry about fatigue or heat or anything like that. But at least I feel good. I have my next appointment for my next infusion on Wednesday, so I go in for that. Then the following week, I have to do a blood test. They always do the blood test, and I guess I have to do 2 tests this time. And so I have 2 blood tests that I have to do, and that's so they can check and see how things are going, just make sure it's not jacking me up or anything. And then when I have my next doctor visit in August, or my neurologist appointment in August, so I guess at that point, I guess we're going to decide like how I'm doing, so they may have me do another MRI. This is all normal stuff that they have to do. Kind of a pain in the ass, but whatever. I have worse things going on in my life, namely that Escrow that still hasn't closed. So I got a call from John, my lender, on Friday, and he's like, all right, so we're redrawing docs again. I'm like, why are we redrawing docs again? I thought new docs went into Escrow on Monday. And now we're still waiting for them to get all the money from Cimarron Escrow, the new escrow company, Tiempo Escrow. And supposedly they're waiting on all the money to come from like HUD or from Cimarron or something like that. And then at that point, then they'll allow me to sign loan docs. And we'll get this freaking thing closed. It's been officially 8 months that I've been in escrow. I keep feeling like I'm getting closer and closer to actually closing this. But then there's some sort of like stupid delay or something kind of happened, and I'm like, I don't really understand any of it, and I'm like, whatever, there's nothing I can really actually really do, outside of stay positive, let what's gonna happen. As I've been saying, it is what it is, and if I start stressing about it and stuff like that, that could be a negative reaction to my MS. So I'm like, I really can't, but it sucks because I'm at the point where I'm like, fuck it, I want this done. I'm tired of it. I want it to happen so that I can move on. At least my lease doesn't expire till the 25th of August, and so at least I have a place to live for another couple months, at least if anything. And but it's one of those also too. At the same time, I'm like, I want to get it done. Not knowing, being that anticipation. At first I was like really patient. I'm like, it's gonna happen. It's a HUD foreclosure. The financing was a little bit tough, not on me, but just on the condo itself because there's no water heater inside the unit. But now I'm kind of like, all right, close now. I'm like, I just want to sign loan docs. You hear loan docs are in escrow, and that normally means you sign docs pretty much that day or the next day or like within a couple days. Then you sign docs, they go back to escrow, and whatever, if you have to wire additional funds or something like that, you do that. But then within about 2 to 3 days, everything's closed and it's your place. Refis, there's like a 3-day rescission period. So on purchases, there really isn't a rescission period. But I think because they've had to extend the lock like 2 different times, I'm probably gonna have to bring in another $1,000 in escrow or something. I hope not. I mean, honestly, I freaking hope not, because this isn't my fault. It's HUD's fault. I've been approved the whole time. Nothing's changed with me. No negatives or anything like that. So, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. And, but at least overall, life's good. Having good times with my friends, and have a date on Sunday. I'm not really sure. I went out with her once, and it was kind of an unknown if I really actually liked her. She wasn't super cute, but she was a cool person, had a good time. So we'll see. We'll probably go out to, I think, a Lazy Dog on Sunday. Tonight, I think I'm going out with Mike and Vanessa. We're going to go to Red Robin because they get a free birthday burger because my birthday was on the 10th of June. So, but outside of that, nothing really new is going on. Just kind of keeping active, keep doing things. Went to the gym on what was it, Thursday. I've been working out in my own complex here. I've been doing a little bit more cardio, just walking on the treadmill, doing bike, and I'm kind of starting to throw in the elliptical again. Although it's still tough because when I'm standing, I still feel wobbly. And that's something that it's not gonna ever change. From what I understand, it's basically a permanent symptom of the MS and part of the permanent damage. There may be things to actually fix it. Everyone keeps telling me that. So that's still something I'm kind of researching online or trying to find better ways to cope with things or whatever like that. But pretty much that's about it. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. I will talk to you soon, or I'll at least post a vlog on here. And hopefully everyone's having a great weekend. And take care. All right, bye.